It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council of South Carolina present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday on Coping with Trey Taylor. Coping. In It Together, SC and the Diabetes Action Council of South Carolina present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with Trey Taylor. I'm Trey Taylor, and today we're coping with gardening. You may think because the season has changed, you have missed out on the whole gardening thing, but Casey Cooper is here with us from Coopers Nursery to tell us all about it. But first, let me remind you that scrolling at the bottom of the screen throughout the show, you'll see all types of resources. How and where and when you can get a COVID test, a COVID vaccination, also information for veterans. We also have these various retail outlets in and around South Carolina where you can not only get a COVID test, but a COVID vaccination, and many of them also still pass out free N95 masks. Also scrolling at the bottom of the screen, including places in and around South Carolina where you can get help with your rent, your utilities, and your mortgage. Also some job opportunities, and they are aplenty here in South Carolina. All of that and so much more scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Hey, don't forget we're streaming live on the In It Together Facebook page. Please go over there, hit like and share and follow. You'll get notifications as to when we go live every Wednesday, Wellness Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook Live. Plus, they've got all types of great resources, including where and how you can join either a live or a virtual diabetes prevention class. Go and check out those classes. Get the support, the help, the information, and the resources you need to live a better and healthier life. You want to be around for the holidays, don't you? You want to be able to eat, drink, be merry, and enjoy all of your kids and your family. So please go ahead and get the help you need with the Diabetes Action Council and sign up for a diabetes prevention program. Now, we're also streaming live on the In It Together YouTube channel. So go over there and hit the subscribe button. In addition to that, we are streaming live on the Tailor Made production page. That's the home of Coping with Trey Taylor. There, again, we want you to hit like, share, and follow and find out when we go live, which is Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We also have a presence on Instagram and also on Twitter. Well, today we are coping with gardening. Casey Cooper joins us. Casey, sit back a little bit. We want to see your whole beautiful face here. And he's here. We are here at the beautiful Coopers Nursery, Columbia, South Carolina, right off of Park Lane. Casey, now this is a family business. How did you get roped into?
Pretty much grew up in it, playing out here when I was a kid, and loved being outside, and decided that's what I wanted to do.
So I know your dad's back there. Can you tell me about how you guys got into being around all of these beautiful plants and flowers?
Yeah, so my grandpa, about 60 years ago, he enjoyed in his free time grafting camellias and azaleas,
Oh,
and
wow.
kind of just saw them as a hobby. And then when he retired early from the state, he started his own little nursery, and it just grew from there.
Wow, wow. Well, I tell you, it is a beautiful nursery, like I said, right here in Columbia, South Carolina, on Park Lane. Now, a lot of people are starting to, around the pandemic, I mean, I know that you probably always had a great business, particularly with plants. But did you see an increase of people wanting to grow their own fresh fruits and vegetables?
Oh yeah, definitely. And there's been such a high demand for it. There's even been a shortage on some of the edible, you fruits and vegetables,
Right.
because people got so into planting their own stuff during COVID that the industry still trying to catch up with it, because everyone wanted to start planting their own stuff.
Yeah. So we are kind of heading into the fall season. Is it still a good time? I mean, we live in a climate where, it's still
Yeah.
quite warm, and it probably will be at least another month and a half.
Right.
What is the
Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting, learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping. Find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping.
Trying to pick it back up.
Yeah, yeah, I think we're back on. Just all the way back. Yeah, it looks like we're back. Yeah, she just got. I'm gonna cut you off. Yes. Yeah, there you go. All right, I'm just. All right, In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with Trey Taylor. I'm Trey Taylor, and we're here at Casey's. Well, Casey's, I don't renamed it to Casey's. This is Casey Cooper. We're here at his family nursery off Park Lane Road in Columbia, South Carolina, and it's the Grow at Home series from In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council. We are talking about how you can start your garden at home. Now, even if people, if this is their time,
Right.
is this okay to start now
Yeah.
in
Oh
October?
yeah. October is good because it's usually cooling off by then. You can start planting now if you want. You're just going to have to be, more consistent and strict with watering. So I usually tell people wait about the first week of October.
Watering. How much water is enough, and how much water is too much?
Yeah. So and it can vary. Like in your container gardening, they're going to need water every day. Whereas your in-ground stuff, usually every other day, but depends on the weather. If it's still hot in the 90s, every day. But if you wait October when it starts cooling off, in-ground stuff, 3 to 4 times a week, container stuff, pretty much every day.
So Casey, if it rains, we've been having some torrential rains. Is
Right.
that enough? Does that mean we can skip a day if for our beds that are outside?
Yeah. So if we get enough rain, which a sprinkle is not enough, you need a rain gauge. If we get a half inch, you can count that. But if you look at your gauge and it's under a half inch, you're probably going to still need to do a little bit of watering. So
We're here with Casey Cooper here at Coopers Nursery on Park Lane Road in Columbia, South Carolina. It's our Grow at Home series from In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council. We're talking about how you can start right now getting your beds together, whether you're doing the container gardening or your beds, and start growing in October. Casey, tell us again what people can plant right now, just
So
as a
you
review.
can do collards, cabbage.
And that'd be great in time for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Would it be ready for Thanksgiving?
It would.
Good.
So cauliflower, broccoli, Swiss chard, any of your lettuces are good to plant in the cooler weather. You know, any of your herbs, basil. You can still do your herbs in the fall.
Okay.
Mint. So a lot of things you can plant right now.
Now you told me before we were on camera, there's flour that you can use to put on your lettuce. It was the pansies, right?
Yeah, like a lot of people don't know they're actually edible. You wouldn't plant them to eat, right. They're for pretty, but just kind of an interesting fact that you actually can. They are actually edible.
Yeah,
edible
so
plant.
Pansies are edible. So you can just take them off. Is it any of the colors?
Yeah, you could just pop them off, sprinkle them on the salad.
And sprinkle them on your salad.
Just as a garnish for looks. It's not a taste thing.
Okay, well, and it won't kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so that's for the pansies. So since we're talking about flowers, what can people plant now to make their flower beds look great?
Yeah, so you got your mums are coming in, pansies, snapdragons, and like a lot of the chards they can serve both purposes. They can be edible and actually look pretty as a plant themselves because they have color to them. You got snapdragons.
The mums are good. I just know one.
Yeah, Fuchsia, or some people call them coral bells. A pretty fall colored plant. So a lot of things you can dress up color for your tired summer plants.
Right. And we are popping some of those pictures that came from right here at Coopers Nursery up on the screen as we're talking. So do you do basically the same thing? Do you have to move out your summer plants to put your fall plants? And that's called annuals, right?
That's annuals.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are digging up their annuals now, taking those out. They're tired. They've ran their course and putting in the new stuff, the mums, the pansies. So now is when you start switching your beds out.
In It Together SC and the Diabetes Action Council present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with Trey Taylor. I'm Trey Taylor. We're here with Casey Cooper at Coopers Nursery. We're in Columbia, South Carolina, off Park Lane, and we're going to come right back and talk more about how you can grow at home. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Carolyn Sawyer, an entrepreneur and caregiver. Part of taking care of your health is knowing if you're at risk of type 2 diabetes. Prediabetes is serious and puts you at risk for developing type 2 diabetes. Up to 90% of South Carolinians who have it don't know they have it. Visit inittogethersc.org. Take an online test to find out your risk and join a diabetes prevention program. This message brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of SC.
Computers, they're a part of our everyday lives. But when they're not working, they're an everyday problem. So call Computers Unique, your everyday solution. 803-351-5821. Is your computer running slow? Won't turn on? Do you need a screen replaced? Or maybe you just need another computer? Well, Computers Unique is your one-stop shop for all your computer needs. They have a wide variety of new and pre-owned PCs, Macs, and tablets. So call Computers Unique, Dutch Square Mall. 803-351-5821. 803-351-5821.
Hi, I'm Master Deputy Addie Perez with the Richland County Sheriff's Department Community Action Team. As a mother, I know it's important to take care of my health for those I care about. Part of doing that is knowing my risk for developing type 2 diabetes. So if I was you, I'll take the opportunity to visit inittogethersc.org and take an online test to find out if you have prediabetes. Again, the website is inittogethersc.org. This message is brought to you by the Diabetes Action Council of South Carolina.
The Comet gives me a reliable source of transportation.
It's very convenient to me, and they have wonderful drivers.
It's clean and it builds community. It's fun to meet people.
It makes me feel like really independent. It's just fun.
It's always going to be there and gets me everywhere I need to go.
We try to ride every single day. Comedy is our livelihood.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping.
So we're putting new tarp down there for keeping the weeds down. Constant battle otherwise. We're always up weed eat non-stop. And that helps the plant from not rooting in the ground.
Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. promoting learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive. Ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting learning what you can do. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping, learning the way that we thrive all together. Coping, finding out what's real. Coping, we can heal, we can heal, we can heal. Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive through whatever. Coping.
No, read it. So,
The rest of the week, low 80, high 70.
although I don't want it to get too cold.
All of us out here, we hate something.
It's really.
Keeping water in plants, keeping them alive, the bugs.
Yeah, yeah. All right, In It Together SD and the Diabetes Action Council present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday. Scoot back just a little bit, Casey, so we can see your pretty face. We present Wellness Wednesday every Wednesday here on Coping with Trey Taylor. I'm Trey Taylor. We are doing our Grow at Home series from In It Together SD and the Diabetes Action Council. We're here in Columbia, South Carolina at Coopers Nursery. Casey Cooper joins us today, and if you just joined us, please don't forget to hit the rewind button. You'll hear some great information Casey told us about how you can start your garden right now and all of the best things to plant. We were talking about growing trees, and tell us again the types of trees.
Like fruit trees, now is the best time of year to plant them in the fall. You got your apples, peaches, pears, plums. Now's a good time to plant them because, going into the fall, they can set their roots this winter, then they'll bloom in the spring, and then the blooms is what turns into a fruit. So now's a good time to plant any of your fruit trees in ground. And you can even do some of them in containers.
Oh,
The container is big enough. And even your berries, even though they produce for the summer, it's a good time to go ahead and plant them to get them established for next year.
So Casey, let me ask you, is it the same process to plant a tree as it is to plant broccoli or lettuce?
In ground, same process. You want to amend your soil with a compost. And same thing in containers. You just want to make sure you use a container mix to plant in instead of compost or top soil or anything. So containers, use your container mix. In ground, the same as growing your vegetables. Just amend your soil with good compost.
All right. So you can have a berry tree, a citrus tree, lemon or orange. I think that's great. Bananas, it's not time for bananas yet.
So
are we past
bananas in South Carolina, you can plant them. They're more ornamental. In the winter, they usually go down in the ground, become dormant. So not easy to have producing bananas here unless there's a lady in Blackwood has been on TV. She bubble wraps them every winter, and she's gotten bananas out of them. But a lot of people, they don't want to go to
you want to do the
they don't extreme, so they do just look pretty, as a ornamental tree. But good time to plant them still.
Okay, we're here at a Coopers Nursery in Columbia, South Carolina. We're right off Parkland. Casey Cooper joins us. Let's talk a little bit about. I was noticing that the person in front of us is putting tarp down. Tell us why you guys are putting tarp down, and if that's something we should do also as homeowners in our garden.
Right. So that's a weed barrier. You can buy it at Lowe's, Home Depot, uh, garden centers sell it. It really depends on the situation whether you need to do it. Now, like if you're doing your vegetable bed, you don't want to do it because it's going to, you know, impede on, them developing and getting bigger and all that. But, if it's around, say, the foundation of your house where you have weed issues and it's just around your shrubbery, it's good to use. So it's really depends what you're using it for, but you wouldn't want to use it in your vegetable garden bed. But it's good for beds. It's going to be
Yeah, she's doing
yeah,
the.
there's a big old grasshopper on the
Yeah,
back.
that was a huge. Is he still there? Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, let me take a picture. I bet he'll leave as soon as I take the picture.
Coping with stress, coping with strife, bringing hope for success, for improving our life. Coping beyond hoping to do more than survive, ways to live a healthy life. Coping and promoting, learning what you can do, 6 ways to a better you. Coping, find peace of mind to survive.